Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim.
In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful.
يسألونك عن الأنفال قل الأنفال لله والرسول فاتقوا الله وأصلحوا ذات بينكم وأطيعوا الله ورسوله إن كنتم مؤمنين.
They ask you concerning things taken as spoils of war. Say, such spoils are at the disposal of Allah and the Messenger. So fear Allah and keep straight the relations between yourselves. Obey Allah and His Messenger if you do believe.
إنما المؤمنون الذين إذا ذكر الله وجلت قلوبهم وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وإذا تليت عليهم آياته زادتهم إيمانا وعلى ربهم يتوكلون.
For believers are those who, when Allah is mentioned, feel a tremor in their hearts, and when they hear His signs rehearsed, find their faith strengthened, and put all their trust in their Lord.
الذين يقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون.
Who establish regular prayers and spend freely out of the gifts we have given them for sustenance.
أولئك هم المؤمنون حقا لهم درجات عند ربهم ومغفرة ورزق كريم.
Such in truth are the believers. They have grades of dignity with their Lord, and forgiveness, and generous sustenance.
كما أخرجك ربك من بيتك بالحق وإن فريقا من المؤمنين لكارهون.
Just as your Lord ordered you out of your house in truth, even though a party among the believers disliked it.
يجادلونك في الحق بعدما تبين كأنما يساقون إلى الموت وهم ينظرون.
Disputing with you concerning the truth after it was made manifest, as if they were being driven to death, and they actually saw it.
وَإِذْ يَعِدُكُمُ اللَّهُ إِحْدَى الطَّائِفَتَيْنِ أَنَّهَا لَكُمْ وَتَوَدُّونَ أَنَّ غَيْرَ ذَاتِ الشَّوْكَةِ تَكُونُ لَكُمْ وَيُرِيدُ اللَّهُ أَن يُحِقَّ الْحَقَّ بِكَلِمَاتِهِ وَيَقْطَعَ دَابِرَ الْكَافِرِينَ.
Behold, Allah promised you one of the two enemy parties, that it should be yours. You wish that the one unarmed should be yours, but Allah willed to justify the truth according to His words and to cut off the roots of the unbelievers.
لِيُحِقَّ الْحَقَّ وَيُبْطِلَ الْبَاطِلَ وَلَوْ كَرِهَ الْمُجْرِمُونَ.
That He might justify truth and prove falsehood false, distasteful though it be to those in guilt.
إِذْ تَسْتَغِيثُونَ رَبَّكُمْ فَاسْتَجَابَ لَكُمْ أَنِّي مُمِدُّكُمْ بِأَلْفٍ مِّنَ الْمَلَائِكَةِ مُرْدِفِينَ.
Remember, you implored the assistance of your Lord, and He answered you, I will assist you with 1,000 of the angels, ranks on ranks.
وَمَا جَعَلَهُ اللَّهُ إِلَّا بُشْرَى وَلِتَطْمَئِنَّ بِهِ قُلُوبُكُمْ وَمَا النَّصْرُ إِلَّا مِنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَزِيزٌ حَكِيمٌ.
Allah made it but a message of hope and an assurance to your hearts. In any case, there is no help except from Allah, and Allah is exalted in power, wise.
إِذْ يُغَشِّيكُمُ النُّعَاسَ أَمَنَةً مِّنْهُ وَيُنَزِّلُ عَلَيْكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً لِّيُطَهِّرَكُم بِهِ وَيُذْهِبَ عَنكُمْ رِجْزَ الشَّيْطَانِ وَلِيَرْبِطَ على قلوبكم ويثبت به الأقدام.
Remember, He covered you with a sort of drowsiness, to give you calm as from Himself, and He caused rain to descend on you from heaven, to clean you therewith, to remove from you the stain of Satan, to strengthen your hearts and to plant your feet firmly therewith.
إِذْ يُوحِي رَبُّكَ إِلَى الْمَلَائِكَةِ أَنِّي مَعَكُمْ فَثَبِّتُوا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا سَأُلْقِي فِي قُلُوبِ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا الرُّعْبَ فَاضْرِبُوا فَوْقَ الْأَعْنَاقِ وَاضْرِبُوا مِنْهُمْ كُلَّ بَنَانٍ.
Remember, your Lord inspired the angels with the message, I am with you. Give firmness to the believers. I will instill terror into the hearts of the unbelievers. Smite you above their necks and smite all their fingertips off them.
ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ شَاقُّوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ وَمَنْ يُشَاقِقِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ شَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ.
This because they contended against Allah and His Messenger. If any contend against Allah and His Messenger, Allah is strict in punishment.
ذَلِكُمْ فَذُوقُوهُ وَأَنَّ لِلْكَافِرِينَ عَذَابَ النَّارِ.
Thus will it be said, taste you then of the punishment, for those who resist Allah is the penalty of the fire.
يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِذَا لَقِيتُمُ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا زَحْفًا فَلَا تُوَلُّوهُمُ الْأَدْبَارَ.
O you who believe, when you meet the unbelievers in hostile array, never turn your backs to them.
وَمَنْ يُوَلِّهِمْ يَوْمَئِذٍ دُبُرَهُ إِلَّا مُتَحَرِّفًا لِقِتَالٍ أَوْ مُتَحَيِّزًا إِلَى فِئَةٍ فقد باء بغضب من الله ومأواه جهنم وبئس المصير.
If any do turn his back to them on such a day, unless it be in a stratagem of war, or to retreat to a troop of his own, he draws on himself the wrath of Allah, and his abode is hell, an evil refuge indeed.
فَلَمْ تَقْتُلُوهُمْ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ قَتَلَهُمْ وَمَا رَمَيْتَ إِذْ رَمَيْتَ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ رَمَى وَلِيُبْلِيَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ مِنْهُ بَلَاءً حَسَنًا إِنَّ اللَّهَ سَمِيعٌ عَلِيمٌ.
It is not you who slew them, it was Allah. When you threw a handful of dust, it was not your act, but Allah's, in order that He might test the believers by a gracious trial from Himself. For Allah is He who hears and knows all things.
ذَلِكُمْ وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ مُوهِنُ كَيْدِ الْكَافِرِينَ.
That, and also because Allah is He who makes feeble the plans and stratagems of the unbelievers.
إن تستفتحوا فقد جاءكم الفتح وإن تنتهوا فهو خير لكم وإن تعودوا نعد ولن تغني عنكم فئتكم شيئا ولو كثرت وأن الله مع المؤمنين.
O unbelievers, if you prayed for victory and judgment, now has the judgment come to you. If you desist from wrong, it will be best for you. If you return to the attack, so shall we. Not the least good will your forces be to you, even if they were multiplied. For verily Allah is with those who believe.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله ورسوله ولا تولوا عنه وأنتم تسمعون.
O you who believe, obey Allah and His Messenger, and turn not away from Him when you hear Him speak.
ولا تكونوا كالذين قالوا سمعنا وهم لا يسمعون.
Nor be like those who say, we hear, but listen not.
إن شر الدواب عند الله الصم البكم الذين لا يعقلون.
For the worst of beasts in the sight of Allah are the deaf and the dumb, those who understand not.
ولو علم الله فيهم خيرا لأسمعهم ولو أسمعهم لتولوا وهم معرضون.
If Allah had found in them any good, He would indeed have made them listen. As it is, if He had made them listen, they would but have turned back and declined faith.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا استجيبوا لله وللرسول إذا دعاكم لما يحييكم واعلموا أن الله يحول بين المرء وقلبه وأنه إليه تحشرون.
O you who believe, give your response to Allah and His Messenger when He calls you to that which will give you life, and know that Allah comes in between a man and his heart, and that it is He to whom you shall all be gathered.
واتقوا فتنة لا تصيبن الذين ظلموا منكم خاصة واعلموا أن الله شديد العقاب.
And fear tumult or oppression, which affects not in particular only those of you who do wrong, and know that Allah is strict in punishment.
واذكروا إذ أنتم قليل مستضعفون في الأرض تخافون أن يتخطفكم الناس فآواكم وأيدكم بنصره ورزقكم من الطيبات لعلكم تشكرون.
Call to mind when you were a small band, despised through the land and afraid that men might despoil and kidnap you. But He provided a safe asylum for you, strengthened you with His aid, and gave you good things for sustenance, that you might be grateful.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تخونوا الله والرسول وتخونوا أماناتكم وأنتم تعلمون.
O you that believe, betray not the trust of Allah and His Messenger, nor misappropriate knowingly things entrusted to you.
واعلموا أنما أموالكم وأولادكم فتنة وأن الله عنده أجر عظيم.
And know you that your possessions and your progeny are but a trial, and that it is Allah with whom lies your highest reward.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تتقوا الله يجعل لكم فرقانا ويكفر عنكم سيئاتكم ويغفر لكم والله ذو الفضل العظيم.
O you who believe, if you fear Allah, He will grant you a criterion to judge between right and wrong, remove from you all evil that may afflict you, and forgive you, for Allah is the Lord of grace unbounded.
وَإِذْ يَمْكُرُ بِكَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لِيُثْبِتُوكَ أَوْ يَقْتُلُوكَ أَوْ يُخْرِجُوكَ وَيَمْكُرُونَ وَيَمْكُرُ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ.
Remember how the unbelievers plotted against you to keep you in bonds or slay you or get you out of your home? They plot and plan, and Allah too plans, but the best of planners is Allah.
وَإِذَا تُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُنَا قَالُوا قَدْ سَمِعْنَا لَوْ نَشَاءُ لَقُلْنَا مِثْلَ هَذَا إِنْ هَذَا إِلَّا أَسَاطِيرُ الْأَوَّلِينَ.
When our signs are rehearsed to them, they say, "We have heard this before. If we wished, we could say words like these. These are nothing but tales of the ancients."
وَإِذْ قَالُوا اللَّهُمَّ إِن كَانَ هَذَا هُوَ الْحَقَّ مِنْ عِنْدِكَ فَأَمْطِرْ عَلَيْنَا حِجَارَةً مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ أَوْ ائْتِنَا بِعَذَابٍ أَلِيمٍ.
Remember how they said, "O Allah, if this is indeed the truth from you, rain down on us a shower of stones from the sky, or send us a grievous penalty."
وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيُعَذِّبَهُمْ وَأَنْتَ فِيهِمْ وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ مُعَذِّبَهُمْ وَهُمْ يَسْتَغْفِرُونَ.
But Allah was not going to send them a penalty while you were among them, nor was He going to send it while they could ask for pardon.
وَمَا لَهُمْ أَلَّا يُعَذِّبَهُمُ اللَّهُ وَهُمْ يَصُدُّونَ عَنِ الْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ وَمَا كَانُوا أَوْلِيَاءَهُ إِنْ أَوْلِيَاؤُهُ إِلَّا الْمُتَّقُونَ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ.
But what plea have they that Allah should not punish them, when they keep out men from the sacred mosque, and they are not its guardians? No men can be its guardians except the righteous, but most of them do not understand.
وَمَا كَانَ صَلَاتُهُمْ عِندَ الْبَيْتِ إِلَّا مُكَاءً وَتَصْدِيَةً فَذُوقُوا الْعَذَابَ بِمَا كُنْتُمْ تَكْفُرُونَ.
Their prayer at the house of Allah is nothing but whistling and clapping of hands. Its only answer can be, taste you the penalty because you blasphemed.
إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُمْ لِيَصُدُّوا عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ فسينفقونها ثم تكون عليهم حسرة ثم يغلبون والذين كفروا إلى جهنم يحشرون.
The unbelievers spend their wealth to hinder men from the path of Allah, and so will they continue to spend, but in the end they will have only regrets and sighs. At length they will be overcome, and the unbelievers will be gathered together to hell.
ليميز الله الخبيث من الطيب ويجعل الخبيث بعضه على بعض فيركمه جميعا فيجعله في جهنم أولئك هم الخاسرون.
In order that Allah may separate the impure from the pure, put the impure one on another, heap them together, and cast them into hell. They will be the ones to have lost.
قل للذين كفروا إن ينتهوا يغفر لهم ما قد سلف وإن يعودوا فقد مضت سنة الأولين.
Say to the unbelievers, if now they desist from unbelief, their past would be forgiven them. But if they persist, the punishment of those before them is already a matter of warning for them.
وقاتلوهم حتى لا تكون فتنة ويكون الدين كله لله فإن انتهوا فإن الله بما يعملون بصير.
And fight them on until there is no more tumult or oppression, and there prevails justice and faith in Allah, altogether and everywhere. But if they cease, verily Allah does see all that they do.
وَإِن تَوَلَّوْا فَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّ اللَّهَ مَوْلَاكُمْ نِعْمَ الْمَوْلَى وَنِعْمَ النَّصِيرُ.
If they refuse, be sure that Allah is your protector, the best to protect and the best to help.
وَاعْلَمُوا أَنَّمَا غَنِمْتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَأَنَّ لِلَّهِ خُمُسَهُ وللرسول ولذي القربى واليتامى والمساكين وابن السبيل إن كنتم آمنتم بالله وما أنزلنا على عبدنا يوم الفرقان يوم التقى الجمعان والله على كل شيء قدير.
And know that out of all the booty that you may acquire in war, a fifth share is assigned to Allah and to the Messenger, and to near relatives, orphans, the needy and the wayfarer. If you do believe in Allah and in the revelation we sent down to our servant on the day of testing, the day of the meeting of the two forces, for Allah has power over all things.
إذ أنتم بالعدوة الدنيا وهم بالعدوة القصوى والركب أسفل منكم ولو تواعدتم لاختلفتم في الميعاد ولكن ليقضي الله أمرا كان مفعولا ليهلك من هلك عن بينه ليهلك من هلك عن بينة ويحيى من حي عن بينة وإن الله لسميع عليم.
Remember, you were on the hither side of the valley, and they on the farther side, and the caravan on lower ground than you. Even if you had made a mutual appointment to meet, you would certainly have failed in the appointment. But thus you met, that Allah might accomplish a matter already enacted, that those who died might die after a clear sign had been given, and those who lived might live after a clear sign had been given. And verily, Allah is He who hears and knows all things.
إذ يريكهم الله في منامك قليلا ولو أراكهم كثيرا لفشلتم ولتنازعتم في الأمر ولكن الله سلم إنه عليم بذات الصدور.
Remember, in your dream Allah showed them to you as few. If He had shown them to you as many, you would surely have been discouraged, and you would surely have disputed in your decision. But Allah saved you, for He knows well the secrets of all hearts.
وَإِذْ يُرِيكُمُوهُمْ إِذِ الْتَقَيْتُمْ فِي أَعْيُنِكُمْ قَلِيلًا وَيُقَلِّلُكُمْ فِي أَعْيُنِهِمْ لِيَقْضِيَ اللَّهُ أَمْرًا كَانَ مَفْعُولًا وَإِلَى اللَّهِ تُرْجَعُ الْأُمُورُ.
And remember, when you met, He showed them to you as few in your eyes, and He made you appear as contemptible in their eyes, that Allah might accomplish a matter already enacted, for to Allah do all questions go back for decision.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا لقيتم فئة فاثبتوا واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون.
O you who believe, when you meet a force, be firm and call Allah in remembrance much and often, that you may prosper.
وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا فَتَفْشَلُوا وَتَذْهَبَ رِيحُكُمْ وَاصْبِرُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ.
And obey Allah and His Messenger, and fall into no disputes, lest you lose heart and your power depart, and be patient and persevering, for Allah is with those who patiently persevere.
وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ خَرَجُوا مِن دِيَارِهِم بَطَرًا وَرِئَاءَ النَّاسِ وَيَصُدُّونَ عَن سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَاللَّهُ بِمَا يَعْمَلُونَ مُحِيطٌ.
And be not like those who started from their homes insolently, and to be seen of men, and to hinder men from the path of Allah. For Allah compasses round about all that they do.
وَإِذْ زَيَّنَ لَهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ أَعْمَالَهُمْ وَقَالَ لَا غَالِبَ لَكُمُ الْيَوْمَ مِنَ النَّاسِ وَإِنِّي جَارٌ لَكُمْ فَلَمَّا تَرَاءَتِ الْفِئَتَانِ نَكَصَ عَلَى عَقِبَيْهِ وَقَالَ إِنِّي بَرِيءٌ مِّنكُمْ إِنِّي أَرَى مَا لَا تَرَوْنَ إِنِّي أَخَافُ اللَّهَ وَاللَّهُ شَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ.
Remember, Satan made their sinful acts seem alluring to them, and said, No one among men can overcome you this day, while I am near to you. But when the two forces came in sight of each other, he turned on his heels and said, Lo, I am clear of you. Lo, I see what you see not. Lo, I fear Allah, for Allah is strict in punishment.
إذ يقول المنافقون والذين في قلوبهم مرض غر هؤلاء دينهم ومن يتوكل على الله فإن الله عزيز حكيم.
Lo, the hypocrites say, and those in whose hearts is a disease, these people, their religion has misled them. But if any trust in Allah, behold, Allah is exalted in might, wise.
ولو ترى إذ يتوفى الذين كفروا الملائكة يضربون وجوههم وأدبارهم وذوقوا عذاب الحريق.
If you could see when the angels take the souls of the unbelievers at death, how they smite their faces and their backs, saying, Taste the penalty of the blazing fire.
ذلك بما قدمت أيديكم وأن الله ليس بظلام للعبيد.
Because of the deeds which your own hands sent forth, for Allah is never unjust to His servants.
كدأب آل فرعون والذين من قبلهم كفروا بآيات الله فأخذهم الله بذنوبهم إن الله قوي شديد العقاب.
Deeds after the manner of the people of Pharaoh and of those before them, they rejected the signs of Allah, and Allah punished them for their crimes, for Allah is strong and strict in punishment.
ذلك بأن الله لم يك مغيرا نعمة أنعمها على قوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم وأن الله سميع عليم.
Because Allah will never change the grace which He has bestowed on a people until they change what is in their own souls. And verily, Allah is He who hears and knows all things.
كدأب آل فرعون والذين من قبلهم كذبوا بآيات ربهم فأهلكناهم بذنوبهم وأغرقنا آل فرعون وكل كانوا ظالمين.
Deeds after the manner of the people of the Pharaoh and those before them, they treated as false the signs of their Lord. So we destroyed them for their crimes, and we drowned the people of Pharaoh, for they were all oppressors and wrongdoers.
إن شر الدواب عند الله الذين كفروا فهم لا يؤمنون.
For the worst of beasts in the sight of Allah are those who reject Him. They will not believe.
الذين عاهدت منهم ثم ينقضون عهدهم في كل مرة وهم لا يتقون.
They are those with whom you did make a covenant, but they break their covenant every time. They have not the fear of Allah.
فإما تثقفنهم في الحرب فشرد بهم من خلفهم لعلهم يذكرون.
If you gain the mastery over them in war, disperse with them those who follow them, that they may remember.
وإما تخافن من قوم خيانة فانبذ إليهم على سواء إن الله لا يحب الخائنين.
If you fear treachery from any group, throw back their covenant to them, so as to be on equal terms, for Allah loves not the treacherous.
ولا يحسبن الذين كفروا سبقوا إنهم لا يعجزون.
Let not the unbelievers think that they can get the better of the godly. They will never frustrate them.
وأعدوا لهم ما استطعتم من قوة ومن رباط الخيل ترهبون به عدو الله وعدوكم وآخرين من دونهم لا تعلمونهم الله يعلمهم وما تنفقوا من شيء في سبيل الله يوفى إليكم وأنتم لا تظلمون.
Against them, make ready your strength to the utmost of your power, including steeds of war, to strike terror into the hearts of the enemies, of Allah and your enemies, and others besides, whom you may not know, but whom Allah does know. Whatever you shall spend in the cause of Allah shall be repaid unto you, and you shall not be treated unjustly.
وَإِن جَنَحُوا لِلسَّلْمِ فَاجْنَحْ لَهَا وَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّهُ هُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ.
But if the enemy incline towards peace, do you also incline towards peace, and trust in Allah, for He is the one that hears and knows all things.
وَإِن يُرِيدُوا أَن يَخْدَعُوكَ فَإِنَّ حَسْبَكَ اللَّهُ هُوَ الَّذِي أَيَّدَكَ بِنَصْرِهِ وَبِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ.
Should they intend to deceive you, verily, Allah suffices you. He it is that has strengthened you with His aid and with the company of the believers.
وَأَلَّفَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِهِمْ لَوْ أَنفَقْتَ مَا فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا مَا أَلَّفْتَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِهِمْ وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ أَلَّفَ بَيْنَهُمْ إِنَّهُ عَزِيزٌ حَكِيمٌ.
And moreover, He has put affection between their hearts. Not if you had spent all that is in the earth, could you have produced that affection, but Allah has done it, for He is exalted in might, wise.
يا أيها النبي حسبك الله ومن اتبعك من المؤمنين.
O Prophet, sufficient unto you is Allah, unto you and unto those who follow you among the believers.
يا أيها النبي حرض المؤمنين على القتال إن يكن منكم 20 صابرون يغلبوا 200 وإن يكن منكم 100 يغلبوا 1000 من الذين كفروا بأنهم قوم لا يفقهون.
O Prophet, rouse the believers to the fight. If there are 20 amongst you, patient and persevering, they will vanquish 200. If 100, they will vanquish 1,000 of the unbelievers. For these are a people without understanding.
الآن خفف الله عنكم وعلم أن فيكم ضعفا فإن يكن منكم 100 صابرة يغلبوا 200 وإن يكن منكم منكم ألف يغلبوا ألفين بإذن الله والله مع الصابرين.
For the present, Allah has lightened your task, for He knows that there is a weak spot in you. But even so, if there are 100 of you, patient and persevering, they will vanquish 200. And if 1,000, they will vanquish 2,000 with the leave of Allah. For Allah is with those who patiently persevere.
ما كان لنبي أن يكون له أسرى حتى يثخن في الأرض تريدون عرض الدنيا والله يريد الآخرة والله عزيز حكيم.
It is not fitting for a prophet that he should have prisoners of war until he has thoroughly subdued the land. You look for the temporal goods of this world, but Allah looks to the hereafter, and Allah is exalted in might, wise.
لولا كتاب من الله سبق لمسكم فيما أخذتم عذاب عظيم.
Had it not been for a previous ordainment from Allah, a severe penalty would have reached you for the ransom that you took.
فَكُلُوا مِمَّا غَنِمْتُمْ حَلَالًا طَيِّبًا وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ إِنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ.
But now enjoy what you took in war, lawful and good, but fear Allah, for Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful.
يا أيها النبي قل لمن في أيديكم من الأسرى إن يعلم الله في قلوبكم خيرا يؤتكم خيرا مما أخذ منكم ويغفر لكم والله غفور رحيم.
O Prophet, say to those who are captives in your hands, if Allah finds any good in your hearts, He will give you something better than what has been taken from you, and He will forgive you, for Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful.
وَإِن يُرِيدُوا خِيَانَتَكَ فَقَدْ خَانُوا اللَّهَ مِن قَبْلُ فَأَمْكَنَ مِنْهُمْ وَاللَّهُ عَلِيمٌ حَكِيمٌ.
But if they have treacherous designs against you, O Messenger, they have already been in treason against Allah, and so has He given you power over them. And Allah is He who has full knowledge and wisdom.
إن الذين آمنوا وهاجروا وجاهدوا بأموالهم وأنفسهم في سبيل الله والذين آووا ونصروا أولئك بعضهم أولياء بعض والذين آمنوا ولم يهاجروا ما لكم من ولايتهم من شيء حتى يهاجروا وإن استنصروكم في الدين فعليكم النصر إلا على قوم بينكم وبينهم ميثاق والله بما تعملون بصير.
Those who believed and adopted exile and fought for the faith with their property and their persons in the cause of Allah, as well as those who gave them asylum and aid, these are all friends and protectors, one of another. As to those who believed but came not into exile, you owe no duty of protection to them until they come into exile. But if they seek your aid in religion, it is your duty to help them, except against a people with whom you have a treaty of mutual alliance. And remember, Allah sees all that you do.
وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ إِلَّا تَفْعَلُوهُ تَكُنْ فِتْنَةٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ وَفَسَادٌ كَبِيرٌ.
The unbelievers are protectors, one of another. Unless you do this, protect each other, there would be tumult and oppression on earth and great mischief.
وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَهَاجَرُوا وَجَاهَدُوا فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَالَّذِينَ آوَوا وَنَصَرُوا أُولَئِكَ هُمُ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ حَقًّا لَهُم مَّغْفِرَةٌ وَرِزْقٌ كَرِيمٌ.
Those who believe and adopt exile and fight for the faith in the cause of Allah, as well as those who give them asylum and aid, these are all in very truth the believers. For them is the forgiveness of sins and a provision most generous.
وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِن بَعْدُ وَهَاجَرُوا وَجَاهَدُوا مَعَكُمْ فَأُولَئِكَ مِنكُمْ وَأُولُو الْأَرْحَامِ بَعْضُهُمْ أَوْلَى بِبَعْضٍ فِي كِتَابِ اللَّهِ إِنَّ اللَّهَ بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عَلِيمٌ.
And those who accept faith subsequently and adopt exile and fight for the faith in your company, they are of you. But kindred by blood have prior rights against each other. In the book of Allah, verily Allah is well acquainted with all things.